All right, brand photographers, I'm going to take you through the 20 emails you need in your brand photography client journey. I'm Kaylee. I'm a personal brand photographer and mentor in Liverpool from Seattle, and I help entrepreneurs radiate big boss energy on camera. And I'm after elevating the industry as a whole, to be honest. That's why I've created this video series. I want everyone to have a really positive, valuable experience with brand photography so we can all grow this industry together. The templates I'm going to walk you through are for sale, so don't feel like you need to keep pausing the videos to scribble down notes. I have a lot of information to share, so I'm going to break it up into 3 different videos to make it easily digestible, and I'm going to walk you through how I communicate with my clients from the time of inquiry all the way through to 3 months after the shoot. First of all, great client communication and a reliable process builds trust, adds value, and encourages your clients to refer their friends to work with you because they love their experience. That's what we want ultimately, right? Stepping in front of the camera can be really hard for some people, so we want to make sure that they're feeling guided and supported along the way. So with that, I'm going to take you through all the emails one by one, and FYI, these are all in my CRM as templates, and most are automated to go out based on triggers to streamline my process and help me work less hours. Some of them I manually adapt in the moment, so keep in mind as you go through it and adapt these for your processes as well. So let's kick off part 1 with the first 5 emails to include in your brand photography client journey. The first email you want in your client journey is an inquiry response email. I have an embedded form on my website hosted through my CRM that collects just a little bit of info, most importantly, their email address. So we don't want to scare them away with too many questions at this time. Once they hit submit, they'll receive an automated response from me. It basically says, "Hi, I'm Kaylee, welcome. Here's a bit about my process," but importantly, it has a link to book that discovery call. That's where you'll chat about ideas, the packages, visions, timeline, etc. All the fun, exciting stuff. You'll also want to include some more information about you that they can go and explore before your call so they can make sure it's a good fit. So include links to your Pinterest board, your About Me page, your portfolio, your Instagram, anything that will allow them to get to know you a bit better. From the very first point of contact, they're deciding if you're an energetic match. So add some personality. Let them get to know you, let them build that trust. I've actually changed up this process and I no longer send them a link to book a call with me, but most people still offer it this way. Now, I begin my chats with potential clients through voice notes in the Instagram DMs. It's totally up to you how you want to operate that first point of communication. The second email you want to include in your brand photography client journey is the quote invite email. So you've had your initial call and it went really well. They want to move forward. Congratulations, that is super exciting. So now you need to send them a quote email. And in this email, it should be a thank you. It was great chatting with you. I can't wait to help tell the story of your brand and any other personalizations that you want to add. You'll also want to walk them through the next parts of the process so that they can book in that slot with you. Did you pencil them in? What date did you pencil them in for? Do they need to approve a quote, pay a deposit, sign a contract, anything like that? I used to embed a behind the scenes video at the bottom of this email as well, just in case they were on the fence about working together and it would help get them excited. I no longer have this right now because I need some updated behind the scenes clips, but I'll probably add it again in the future. So think about if that would be a good fit for you too. The third email you need in your brand photography client journey is a simple one. It is the receipt of payment email, and it can be really basic and to the point. It's just a confirmation that you've received their funds, and if they have a payment schedule and are paying monthly or anything like that, it kind of lays out what's expected in that payment process. Have a little think about if you want to include a digital gift. I like to include a digital content calendar as a thank you for my clients. It helps get their photos out there and gets them excited to share, but maybe you want to include templates or step-by-step guides. So have a think about what is a good fit for what to include as a thank you gift, if that's something that you would like to include, and pop a little PS at the bottom of the email to tell them to look out for the next one. It's a very exciting planning email. Email number 4 on your brand photography client email journey is a doozy. It is packed full of information in the planning stage. It includes a "yay, congrats for booking" moment. I can't wait to work with you and tell the story of your brand. Here's how we get started building the shoot plan. Then it walks them through the steps, starting with your planning resources. So I share 7 different guides with my clients that walks them through how to use Pinterest to share their inspiration, what to look for in shoot locations, how to build a shot list, makeup, and hairstyle tips. I can't keep that finger down. Wardrobe do's and don'ts, prop ideas, and a final prep guide. So do it however you want. If it's a PDF, that's great, my guides are hidden on my website, so they get the links to each of these in this email to help them fill in their planning questionnaire, which is also the next step and is also linked in this email. So make sure to emphasize how important it is for them to fill in this questionnaire prior to their shoot planning call with you. You pull so much information from that questionnaire into the call, so emphasize, 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 bold, highlight, all the fun things. The third step and final link on this email will be to book their planning call on your calendar so that you can get that shoot vision built together. If you don't already have a calendar set up, I highly recommend it. Such a time saver. I used to use Calendly and Zoom, but I've recently switched to Google Calendar and Google Meet, and even though they're not the cutest of interfaces, I'm super happy with this swap. At the end of this email, you may also want to include some FAQs, maybe some blog post resources, past shoot case studies, links to your portfolio maybe to help them start pinning inspiration directly from your website. I also have on this email the details to a local hypnotherapist and confidence coach that I've referred clients to in the past when they felt in need of a little extra support. So maybe that's something you want to include as well. The fifth email you want to include in your brand shoot client email journey is a shoot plan delivery email. This one is super exciting to share. So after they filled in the questionnaire and you've had your shoot vision call together, you'll want to send them a document with the rundown of the shoot plan and timeline. I create a beautiful guide that takes them through the whole shoot step by step, and I'm super proud of it. I built a Zapier integration actually. So I used to do this in Canva and my CRM, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But basically, when my clients fill out their planning questionnaire, their answers populate into a beautiful Google Slides document I've designed. It's really gorgeous and it's constantly evolving. I love it and so do my clients. So the email should say something like this. Here's how you access it. Here's how you edit it. Let me know if you make any changes. Feel free to prioritize things and move things around in different orders depending on what you want to make sure is emphasized first, and any other tips to using the document. I also include a screen recorded video walkthrough of the shoot plan to talk them through it and explain how it all came together. I also like to include a link to a custom Spotify playlist that I create based on their taste in music. And yes, this is one of the questions I include in my planning questionnaire. I think it's really important because music is super helpful in boosting confidence for people on camera. At the end of this email, I encourage them to reach out if they have any questions and let them know I'll be in touch with them soon with a reminder a week before the shoot. Just a quick note about this Zapier client planning integration real quick. I used to spend so much time taking the answers my clients provided in my cute little CRM questionnaire and pasting them into Canva, and it looked really good. I'm not gonna lie, it was beautiful, but I dreaded it. It was truly a massive waste of my time and energy, and I could hear chatter of it in different photography blogs and communities. How do we skip this process and make it more efficient? So I put on my nerdy tech hat and I switched my questionnaire to Google Forms, made my peace with it not being as cute, and developed a Zapier function that spat all their answers out into a beautiful Google Slides document. So if you have not used Google Slides, it's kind of like Canva in that there are guidelines and you can drag and drop things, so you don't have to worry about formatting and alignment like you do in Google Docs, thank God. And you can actually rotate the whole file so it's in portrait rather than the landscape mode that we associate with slide decks. So that was really fun when I figured that out. Honestly, I'm so proud of this shortcut that I made a really easily digestible mini course on how to set this up in your business, whether you're a photographer or need it in another format. Check out the link below to access this time-saving hack and get the Google Slides shoot planning template as a nice little bonus. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video where we go over emails 6 through 11 in the brand shoot client email journey.